Hey everyone, welcome back to the Principle of Talos. It's been a while, like always. Anyways, we're still in the land of ancient Egypt by the looks of it, and we have the first room to go to. So let's head right down. So we got a computer right off the bat, we got a note.
I have promised you eternal life. But know that eternity may only be attained by those who serve a purpose greater than themselves. All else is decay. So it was written in the hidden words before the beginning of time.
Is he done now? Okay. Not sure where he was going at. Oh, you were just a favorite person today. You've been exploring that fancy pants tower, haven't you? I have. Let's be honest. I just love it when he doesn't get his way. What did you see? Just more puzzles. Understanding beyond explanation. It goes a long way up. Well, more puzzles and it goes a long way up. Let's go. Just more puzzles. Figures. Did you get in any trouble? Tell me. Did he even notice? Not yet. He said something about smiting you. I think he's all talk. Not yet. Not surprising to say. I think he can afford to push a little further before risking anyone's wrath. Of course, it's entirely up to you, isn't it? Interesting. It seems like the computer wants me to go it. Well, he doesn't. Maybe they're two different entities. Maybe one's the tower and one's, you know, the guy talking. Pretty much God in this game. Osiris, the dying man went to the scribe who resided in Pre-Magi and said, "Behold, I am weak of the body. My days under the holy sun of Amun-Ra are coming to an end. Though I have spent many years in the service of the two lands, I have not studied blank. Tell me, you are the wise in the writings of the dead. What lies ahead in my journey? What will I face in the land of Westerners?" Kind of like the whole mummy theme here. Kind of like it. And the scribe spoke, saying, "At the appointed time," gibberish. Number one, it's likely the location was changed according to who the copy of the book was made for. The dying man is an avatar of the owner. Number two, in the older manuscripts, this is referred as blank, some controversy as whether it. Three, the dead compare with Kamun-Marti, the foremost of the Westerners, a title later given to Osiris. And five, sometimes mistaken for the mistranslation on the budget's part. This is actually almost certain a mistranslation by the ancient scribe. The equivalent portion of the older manuscript is sadly not extant. Okay, that was Osiris. Let's go. Immortality. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm afraid of dying. I don't see the reason to believe there is an afterlife. I'm an organism like any other. When my brain stops working, my consciousness will cease and I will be gone. And you know what? I can't just embrace that. I can't say I'm okay with that, or I've accepted it, or some nonsense like that. I don't want to have an ending. It terrifies me. If I have a genuine, if I had a genie right now, I'd wish for immortality. Immortality. Who wouldn't? Oh, but you wouldn't really want to be immortal. The philosophers say everybody wants to live forever. Maybe everybody deserves to live forever too. But we can't, so here we are. Live with it, or rather don't. That's charming. Okay, everybody's got it. Don't need to see that one more than once. Alright, what do we got here? We have 5 puzzles and a star. Let's wander around, shall we? Very bright scenery. I'm quite happy with that. Let's just take the first path. It looks like we have a bucket. We can do a writing if we want to. Not really a big fan of that. Nothing really comes from it. But I can tell anyway. Window through the door. There's our piece. What do we got here? We got a red lighter. Right. We got one fuse box. Oh, we got our connector. We got 2 connectors. Where is our? Oh, it's all over here. Something tells me that that annoying thing is going to be in the way. However, we must try connect it first. Never know. It's like go tight. I will open it. Awesome. And automatically shut off. But the point is, it will open it. Anything of use? A connector. Good stuff. Let's just come through here, shall we? nothing. There we go, another connector. Seems like an easy first puzzle in ancient Egypt. Wow, this one's taking its sweet time, and it seems to be a problem all of a sudden. The whole light not staying activated for very long. Yeah, it's just shy. I don't think we missed one, which probably means the window here is probably our go-to answer. However, I don't really see my other connector, which is fine. We can just ow. We can just readjust. Oh no, we can't. Well, yeah, we can. Let's go like that. That'll work. Now we just gotta make sure this connector goes like that and like that. Which means now we can take this one. Free game. Free game. There we go. All said and done. Wow, it's amazing how some take like no time at all and others just take forever. A lot of artwork went into this level. I like it. Not saying that the other one didn't have a lot of artwork. Not really sure. It kind of had like a Roman feel to it. Maybe not quite Roman, but I mean, a box float. Seriously, it was awesome. Good stuff. A+. I guess we'll just go straight ahead. What do we got? Something about a star. We got a red? Oh, hey, look at that, a star. Well, that makes sense all of a sudden. Good name choice, very original. We got a blue, there's a piece here. Oh, I see what it is. It's a red piece. I see what it's trying to get at. Clever girl. Not gonna be fast enough, eh? Nope. Maybe we get super tight to the wall, maybe? Nope. Going to have to try something else, eh? It seems like it should have been an easy one, but maybe not. Oh, maybe there. That does touch wall-to-wall, though, eh? Yeah. Maybe it's enough, though. Ooh, just for a second. See if we can get just a hair closer. Come on. We can get tired to that wall. It's only gonna stay open for like a hair of a second. No! Come on. Why you gotta do that? There we go. Well, I guess we're waiting. I guess we can think about how we're gonna get that star. Best case scenario should be fairly easy if I'm being honest. We already know that there is a light on the a red light directly across from us. So I don't think there's going to be a connector on the roofs, unless those are. However, I think we should be fine, assuming that we can get a connector to at least stand right here. Yeah, easily. So let's just take this one. Now that we know, like, they can connect for, like, what I can only describe would be infinite distance. At least in the game, anyway. Ooh, there's a blue computer there. Oh, that's just the music. I was like, something, that sounded like something. Easy. Easy money. I guess we've only... Did we miss one star? I feel like we did. Maybe back in the last area? No, you know what? It was the star on the tower that we missed. You know what? There's a computer over there. Let's go check it out. If I don't check it out now, I'm probably gonna forget. There we go. I was expecting maybe a bit more Hutter puzzles in Building 2, but I guess, you know, slowly ups it as you go from room to room. Though again, I've been checking responses to get the library archives, and in order to assist you further, I need some additional information. Can you tell me what to use the important difference between a pebble and a tree? A tree's heavier. Pebbles older. A tree's alive. Let's go with alive. Now, what is the relevant difference between a tree and a frog? Conscious. Frog is green. They both can be green. Frog is delicious. Tree. Conscious. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's try something a bit harder. What's the difference between a frog and you? What makes you a person? I have feelings. I am rational. I'm self-aware. Nothing important. Frogs are people too. There was a frog that was a prince. That's not this frog though. I'm rational. Maybe. Sometimes. I have feelings. I've been told. I'm self-aware. I feel like animals are like kind of self-aware, as in the sense they. Oh, maybe not. Rational, maybe. Let's go self-aware. That is the answer I've been contemplating as well. Okay, done. Though I'm not convinced that view lines. Okay. Though I'm not convinced. Wait, you gotta stop. 5 seconds. Though I'm not convinced that the view lines up with the definition of a person you provided earlier, still doubting your assumptions isn't something to fear. It's an intellectual survival instinct. I'm pleased to see you're adapting your ideas to the environment. Let's take a stock. I think we can tentatively conclude two things. One, a person must be rational or self-aware, and two, a person must be conscious. I guess. Yeah, maybe. What I suggest we do to help resolve this problem is to ask whether you are in fact these things. Are you aware? I like to think so. I tend to agree with you, though my responses so far have been a little eccentric. I am resigned to admit that you are right. The matter of whether or not you are conscious seems rather more elusive. What is consciousness, in your opinion? It is what separates us from animals. Consciousness is what it is like to be me. It is the feelings and senses. Is far outside my area of expertise. If we're being honest, it's probably outside my area of expertise. If we're being honest. If I had to pick one though, separating us from animals, or the feelings and senses, maybe. Although animals have senses, they don't necessarily have feelings. Maybe. Well, some do. I think. Let's go separate us from animals. I can't tell you what is it made of. Geez, I have no idea. Well, consciousness, if it's part of your brain network, I mean, it's made of neutrons. Soul, that kind of seems too deep. Yeah, it's beyond laws of physics. Let's go neutrons. Now we feel like we're making progress. We'll have you through this certification program in no time. In the meantime, I will mull over your proposal and notify you if you come to any conclusions. Why, thank you. The role of mutation is an evolution is particularly fascinating. Mutation is essentially an error in the organism's central database. A variable gets changed, a piece of information is accidentally doubled or combined with another. Most of the time, the result is an equivalent of a bug, causing anything from minor problems to a complete system shutdown, i.e. death. But sometimes the new information is functional, giving the organism an advantage against the challenges it faces, in which case it has a much higher chance of being passed to the next generation. This pretty much just sounds like basic science class. If you consider how unlikely a beneficial mutation is and how long it takes for such a mutation to prograde, this process can give you an amazing insight into just how vast the genetic history of each living organism. Simultaneously, it is intriguing to consider what a major role random errors have played in the evolution of life itself, the same process that has killed so many of us, often in horrific ways. That's nice. That was mutations. I think we're going evolution, which seems to be the theme of this computer. One of the common misunderstandings about evolution, sometimes accidentally promoted by people who should know better, is that it's an active process. Sometimes the term evolve is even applied to individual beings, as if some invisible force has driven them to silently change. But the truth is that individuals don't evolve. The term evolution describes a long-term process that can be observed in the entire population across time to blank in response to an external threat or challenge. If the individual coincidentally has a trait that allows them to deal with the challenge more effectively than others, it is more likely to pass on that information to its descendants. The information gives them an advantage, so over time they become the dominant model of the species. The individuals experience no genetic change during their lifespan, lifetimes, but each of them is part of the evolution process. Cool. Auto reading. Yeah, no worries. EL is not the only ridiculously fast. It also has a bazillion tons of space. Even while hosting a full copy of the archive, it's totally be able to handle all the project's data needs, assuming its output is as you suggested. I mean, the worst case scenario would be like centuries. Okay. Let's get out of here. Any papers? No. Alright. 3 more puzzles. Fairly simple area, if we're being honest. Let's go over the fence. Oh. Well, that's new. Since when can, let's take this box, shall we? Can I grab the other box? Probably not. Oh, look at that, the box is actually indestructible. Okay, well. I was debating whether to, like, try something stupid and maybe get it, but, you know what, I'm already looking at this, and, like, video game logic tells me there should be a way out if you fuck this up, but also, it's also telling me there might not be. So, why even bother? Oops. Try to pick it up with the mouse, and I realized you have to walk into it, like, you know, I've been doing constantly, and not just, you know, pick it up like an idiot with, like, the mouse. Good thinking. Third wheel, eh? Really like the towers. Everything about this level is just making me super happy. What do we got here? We got a connector. We got a red. We got a blue. We got another connector. Something tells me crossing lines is going to be an issue in this one. Maybe not. Maybe not. You know what? I can already tell. Gonna be an issue. So let's, no. Let's not connect there. Let's, like, as far out as we can go. There we go. Now we can go, like, you know what? We might need the dual light there. There we go. And now that I'm looking at it, we clearly need the other connector to play a role. How far back can we go here? How far can the red one go? A bit farther back, but eventually, like, can't go any farther at a certain point. But you know, every inch might count here. Really? You're gonna tell me that doesn't? You're gonna tell me that doesn't work that way? Ah, that's be a better way. I'm not particularly seeing how this is supposed to go. No matter what, red has to be this way, right? Because it just can't. Oh, that's gonna get it can't go back farther, can it? Well, it could, but is that really? That's not gonna help, is it? Maybe. But no, because, like, right there. That is the absolute point where we cannot cross. So, we just have to be above that. There we go. Much easier when you start with, like, the blue maybe first, instead of trying to always do the red. I figured we had to go back a bit further. Guess not. Not that that's really a problem. But, sometimes you gotta, like, open a door and then work your way from that door the rest of the way, you know? Alright, what do we got? Got a box. Holy crap, that's a lot of turrets. 4 turrets, 1 jammer. We have a ladder. Maybe there's other stuff on the other side. Or maybe you can just turn them off. No, that'd be too easy. Is that really all there is to this level? Program timed out, final memory dump, but I was only stuck. What was I supposed to do? I see clouds. I see clouds. Okay, well, I mean, technically the lasers are pretty high. I don't think that we can snake under. This is no. Okay. Well, yeah, you know what? I didn't exactly have the highest hopes that we could snake under. But let's try something smarter. You cannot climb while carrying items. Yeah. Did we miss something? Something over here? There's our piece. We jam that. We can take our. Can we climb with a box? Probably not. Nope. Okay. You know what? Let's. Yeah, but it would only destroy one turret, right? Like, it's not gonna destroy all of them. Okay, so it can go under there. Can I crouch? Is that a feature? Okay, interesting. It tries to activate, but it doesn't really go anywhere. That's the problem. That tree just glitched out. Oh, no. Hold on. Hold the phone. There we go. Let's see that. Let's see if that makes it without them shooting it. Oh yeah, it's gonna go. Gotta go all the way to the far, and we'll lock it down. That makes more sense than trying to climb up the wall with it. Or in my first case scenario, just run under the line. Although to be fair, the drone made it under, so I did have like reason to believe that maybe you could make it under there. It was high enough, if we're being honest. Like, look at that. Could have just crouched in there. Easily would have made it. Not a problem.
Cease! In the time of your ancestors, there were those who did not choose the path of faith. You do not need to fear their ghosts. Fear only that you may become like them.
Well, that was new. I was trying to quickly remember, it's been a while since I played, and I was like, I don't believe there was a combat attack, or like, I've never been able to see my hands or make a fist. I was thinking, well, the plus side I can run really fast. I think that's everything in this area, though. Am I right? Part of me wants to say yes. The other part of me is like, that seemed relatively quick. Maybe not, though. I mean, yeah, that should be it. Alright, well, let's go to door number 2. Alrighty then. We don't have enough parts. Oh, we do have enough parts for the fan. Okay. Let's go. That was a terrible start. Something like that maybe? Jigsaw? No, that's not gonna work. Dude. You're trying to fail miserably? Get you out of the way. Let's go like this. Do that. Like a glove. So I assume every temple or every main door has at least one item. Oh, there's a second item? What the hell is that? We got our fan unlocked. What is over here? A computer? A fancier computer? Maybe? I suppose we'll take number 2. I really guess. That means we really do have to follow the rules. There's another star in here, which is awesome. Always like getting new stars. Mainly because they add up
I see
a difference.
all. I know all. My power knows no bounds. And yet your will is free, because you were made to be free. It is the very principle of your existence, without which the trials of this world would hold no meaning. To seek salvation must be your choice.
I got those just like empty spaces with no stars. Wow. That moon is ridiculously big. Oh. Love the lighting though, like look at that. Definitely want something like that in your house. At least in your basement maybe. What do we got here? I didn't even see what we were doing here. I'm convinced there are answers here. If we look hard enough, we have to work together on this. Okay, so I get that. I'm supposed to retrieve these sigils. I just don't get why. Sure, the loud voice is telling me to, but this world of his has no context, no purpose, and no foundations from which to construct them. I kind of agree. It looks like we have a jammer already opening the door for us, which is fabulous. I like the whole tube kind of feeling right now. We've got a lot of light. Got another light. We don't have a connector. Unless I missed one. Because I wasn't really paying attention when I walked in. But it doesn't look like I did. So let's grab the jammer then, I suppose. These puzzles are getting a bit bigger. Oh, here we go. There's a connector. A lot of walls, though. I don't know if we're gonna be. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say I don't know if we're gonna get a straight shot. Looks like we will. Just kind of doing some thinking in my head. I was like, well, if that connector can do more than one job, I should probably let it do more than one job. And judging by how we got one spare connector, yeah, it's going to need to do a shit ton more. Really, are we getting one connector? Not particularly thrilled at my odds here. Well, I guess we'll connect there. That means our next one has to be like here? Well, that just doesn't seem physically fucking possible. If we're being honest here. That does not seem possible. I feel like I'm missing something. Like, there's no way I can get both doors. Would that be the right move? That cannot be the right move, right? No, of course not, because now you're just as fucked as you were before. No. Well, are you? Yeah, you are, because even if you connect... No, you're not. Are you? No, of course you're not. Because now you can go like... that, yeah. Which means we can take this, and we are out. I was thinking maybe like, you have to put the jammer on the one side of the door, take it, activate the lasers, move across, kind of like we've done in the past. But, it worked out. What have we got? A moonshot. I'm assuming the moon comes into play. No. Well, you know, that's all fine and dandy. Let's just leave that there for now. Let's explore to a point where we can get it. Awesome. We have fans now. Neat. That turns off said fan. Got a connector here. Alright, so we need to go around that wall. A lot of boxes in our way. One connector so far. There has to be more, right? Yeah. Has to be. Or not. Okay, so clearly the boxes are going to play a role here, and maybe even the fan. Let's check the box there. Can we? Is it going to stay even enough, though? That's the question. Yeah, that is actually real cool. Not entirely hard to figure out, whee! But really cool. Oh, where are we going now? We have a message in a bottle. Well, not sure.
I keep having these dreams. Great empty cities. Silent roads stretching for miles. The Earth from space, all dark. Not a single light to guide me home. But if someone really came from another world, what would the Earth look like to them? A wilderness? A wasteland? I don't think so. Even after thousands of years, they'd see a world shaped by our hand in every aspect of its being. They'd see the cities and the roads, the bridges, the harbors, and they would say, here lived a race of giants. These dreams, they scare me, but they also remind me that we built all of this.
That's quite the scenario. I don't know if they'd be, you know, overly that impressed with us. I mean, like, yeah, as a species, we've done a decent amount, although, I mean, you gotta remember, we've done a decent amount, sure, but, you know, there's space traveling aliens. They've done way more than us. I mean, what's the greatest accomplishment by mankind so far in space? Oh, we've been to the moon. Not even Mars. I mean, not for lack of trying, we do have projects in place, but still, the point is, I mean, they just travel galaxies, and now they're seeing, oh, interesting, that's just a door. I just realized that as I walked through it so easily. Interesting, which means I don't think we can take this with us. Nope, which means the only thing to do with this thing would probably be go up on this beautiful high point. Now, what am I unlocking? I have no idea. Got two choices by the looks of it. Yeah. Let's go like that. I think it's the first time we've seen. Oh, maybe not. I don't think we're getting that way. Ah. There's a lot of high ground in this one. Come on. Something tells me. Just a hunch. We gotta go all the way back and move said jammer to second one. Not 100% sure, but pretty sure that other room is never gonna be used again. Oh, there's our key. We got a couple messages. I guess someone met their end here. Seems we're all connected somehow, like distant family relatives, different versions, different series. What are we? Worship designer for a number of days and allowed the serpent into his heart. Final memory dump. I asked the designer for forgiveness so that I may join him in the eternal memory. Who cares? Just be grateful we don't have to read anymore about the great designer. Sounds like regret. I feel like, if I'm being honest, I'm at a dead end. Likely this jammer still has a couple doors we have not been through. I am not impressed. At all. That'll be fun to walk through. Right. Not sure what I'm missing here. I can't see that door. Can I get under that door? What the hell? So okay, this beacon eventually needs to get to that, right? That's the piece. That door does nothing at the current moment, but that doesn't mean it's gonna do nothing forever. Okay. We can maybe shrink this up a little. No, we can't because we don't have another connector. That's dumb. I just thought of a plan that doesn't. Oh, there it is. Look at that. We have an entirely other connector just sitting around, absolutely doing nothing. Which, looking at it, doesn't really open up our doors at all, does it? No. No, it doesn't. Or does it? Okay, no. Maybe, I think I have like some of a plan coming together. Is this? Okay, this totally sees it. Alright, let's go. No, that doesn't work. Let's go like that. If I see there, put that door. Okay. The plan is unraveling in my head and the fingers are going before the brain finishes. That's the problem here. There we go. Alright. So, now we can take this one, move it over there. That will give us a straight shot to where we were before. That door is now open, which is perfect. I honestly have zero idea how we're gonna get past this part. Please? Nope. I don't think I can make this sprint as much as I want to, but can I? Okay, no. Can you grab that through the wall, maybe? Probably not, if I'm being honest with myself, but that's okay. Oh, I have to go all the way back to that. No way they let you do that, because they didn't trigger when I was on that side anyway. But it's uncanny, because no matter what, we're going to need at least one turned off. So let's try it. And if this doesn't work, well then I suppose I will leave it at that until next time. Where, I'll probably stare at this for a couple minutes. So that I don't go spinning my wheels forever. I don't think I can get it so close that I can reach it through that wall. Just don't think so, and it's kind of stupid if you could. Do all the connectors right now play a role? And the answer to that is yes. That opens that, which means those two connectors on those towers have to open these doors. No choice. We got no choice. Yeah. Got it. You guys have personal space issues. Okay. That's annoying. Oh, I'm an idiot. Figured it out. So what we gotta do is, that room is complete bullshit. If I'm reading that correctly. That room has absolutely no place in this fucking area. It's just another trap room, which is going to be more and more common, connectors where there shouldn't be connecting, or you don't need connectors anyway. I should say shouldn't be. But a lot of areas that just seem to be extras to throw you off your game. When the puzzle was simple. You know what? I had a plan, and then I immediately realized that doesn't work because I can't grab it, jam them, unless they trigger on that. No. Okay, you know what? I actually don't have a plan. The plan was like, oh yeah, just step in here and take this and lock one down and say hallelujah, but that doesn't work. Now I could keep this one in here, move one of those, then jam this door. Does that work? Maybe? Possibly? No, because this one doesn't see jack shit. And this one also doesn't see a whole lot, if I'm being honest. I feel like I'm stumped, and I'll probably come back to this. Anyways, thanks for watching. Until next time, see you all when we try to figure out this stupid puzzle.